Greetings, beautiful souls. I've been experiencing through Kirtan Collective sacred songs and singing that have meaning, that are very deep and very spiritual. They're moving, they're energetic, they're peaceful, they can be emotional, and they're so very beautiful. And so we sing verdict chants. They have meaning. This particular one is known as the Green Tara mantra. And what it is meant to connect you to and be at peace with the expression of life itself. And this is sung in Om Tari Tutari Ture Soha. It is beautiful, and the language at first can be very challenging. So we practice the language. So I am going to sing along and show you what my practice looks like as I allow myself and my soul to sing through me, as I allow my expression, my breath, and my frequency to carry along with this track that I will play. And I recently shared this track. I was playing this song earlier through another arrangement on a ukulele not too long ago, moments ago. I found it very peaceful, very beautiful. So again, you can express yourself or sing along if you wish. Om Tare Tu Tari Ture Soha is the language, and it is meant to connect us to the expression of life, to let go of fear and control and become more deeply connected with the experience that there is nothing but true life and consciousness. And so, here we go. Now, that is the power of these songs. That is the power of this music, of this expression, of the intention. This is the power of the prayer, if you will, or what you seek to let go of or connect with more deeply, more beautifully. And in truth, dear ones, I could have stayed in that meditation for it wouldn't have put a time limit on it. I wouldn't have put a time limit on it, because it's so beautiful and healing and blissful and joyful and emotional, and it was as I felt in my like in an aspect of me, or what beyond the me was ready to transcend, and could have very easily communicated with my higher guidance, very easily could have communicated with or seen or asked or known things. And it's so beautiful in every way. And I'm recalling the Bluetooth speaker falling down, and during that, and not having that upset my apple cart. I concern myself not with what it looks like to others. I concern myself not with not of how that there's a right or a wrong. There is no right or wrong. There's respectful, if you will, but when it comes to expression, it's okay, or musical talent or ability, there is no right or wrong in that regard. And when we do Kirtan group, we do get, some of us very much do get emotional, and it is beautiful and sacred, and it's a safe place for us to express or feel or release, and it is one of the most beautiful things I've aligned with doing, and that are healing and transcendent and beautiful in so many ways. Ways that words could never even put into it. How beautiful, how nurturing, Shakti, embodiment, divine, feminine, beautiful. It's good stuff. It's good stuff, and it does take some knowing to get through it, because once we know it, we really can open ourselves up to it effortlessly and feel it. And it's not about the cadence, it's not about or the right way or wrong way. Even if you were to sing or make sounds or express or vocalize, whatever that looks like to you is beautiful, especially as a private practice of this, because then you can allow yourself to just kind of go and become, or let go of whatever you're holding onto in your identity, or your whatever struggle you're facing, or challenge you're facing, or unwise view you may be facing. And in Kirtan is a bit different, because Kirtan group is so beautiful, because we, in many ways, my heart and my soul and there and all the other sisters and brothers that we gather with and do this is we work together as one. We're really truly working together as one, and we express ourselves as one, through the subtleties, through the nuances, through the instruments, through the spaces and of music, and the spaces of silence, and the notes that are played and the notes that are not played, and everything in between. And it is organic, and it is expressive, and it is so beautiful. Yes, there are truths that some may not be ready for that. Some may think that kirtan or this or singing soul mantras and all these things are a bit too out there for them. And that is the magic. That because if you can humble yourself and be vulnerable enough to try to participate with in such situations, then my goodness, you have nothing to lose and everything to gain, beautiful soul, because it can help you. I mean, it's my feeling deeply that if you have not cried in so long and have been able to process or move that energy that is bound to you, that is heavy and dense, like if you do these practices, what they're designed for, it is literally spiritual alchemy and assistance, and you're not ever alone when you do this. There, there's a great feeling of love and unconditional love from non-physical beings, energies, or entities, or whatever. It's your ancestors or your angels or your passed on loved ones, or those that love you, that want to help you to release that which no longer serves you. And it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. So it's a privilege and honor to be able to share this, a little bit of the power of that. And I really love all the moving parts that we had in this video, because it's so synchronistic, with the speaker dropping and falling, and no problem, and whatever that looks like. Jeremy's getting emotional. No problem, because on a deepest sense, guys, it's not even like, for me, what it truly felt like was that Jeremy wasn't getting emotional. Jeremy, in the suffering of 1,000 life cycles, was getting emotional. That's truly what it felt like for me, during this, and I'll say it this way, this ceremony, or this practice. And also, as a recommendation too, as we know, we always, one thing that's really helped me, and certainly has helped most ever, I've never heard of it not helping anyone, is to ground yourself and create sacred space and really set your intention beforehand in doing so, and then allowing the resistance to fall away, and just allow, if emotions come up, if tears of joy, tears of sadness come up, to just allow it and just let the magic happen, because it can offer you such a balanced, peaceful, harmonious existence. And how beautiful is that? Who really truly wouldn't want to aspire to feel that? It's a beautiful thing. We don't lose our strength by becoming vulnerable. I feel like Spirit wants to say that. We do not lose our strength by being vulnerable. We understand strength. We understand power, but we do that in a beautiful, graceful, harmonious way, where it is known, but not relied upon in order to feel in control. And there's a difference. So, I love you, dear ones, so much. Love everybody, Canada, especially yourselves. Again, that was so beautiful, you beautiful souls. Green Tara's holy mantra. Om Tare Tutare Ture Svaha is this one. Tare means liberation from samsara. Samsara refers to the 5 impurity aggregates of the body and mind. These 5 aggregates are formed the body, feeling, recognition, consciousness, and mental thoughts. And collectively, they give rise to the conviction of existence and of life itself. The 4 noble truths tell us that life is in the nature of suffering. And because of the delusions of negative karma created and accumulated throughout thousands of lifetimes, we are stuck in a cycle of continuous birth and rebirth. And this is samsara. Tara indicates the mother. Tara liberates us from this cycle of samsara, and in so doing liberates us instantaneously from the sufferings of birth, old age, sickness, and death. meeting undesirable objects and experiencing fear, not finding desirable objects and not getting lasting satisfaction. Even when we obtain desired objects, Tara liberates us from this cycle of dissatisfaction and suffering. Tutare liberates us from the 8 fears. These refer to 8 external dangers: lions, elephants, fire, serpents, thieves, prison chains, floods, and demons. They correspond to 8 dangerous thoughts: pride, anger, envy, avarice, wrong views, attachments, doubt, and delusion. Taking refuge in terror liberates us from them. And so here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. All of that language, all of that stuff about what it is, don't overcomplicate it. Make it real simple. We're not going to get a degree if we pass the book or do anything like that. Just understand, for me at any rate, is the basic understanding. Helps me to connect more with life, let go of suffering. Sign me up. Sign me up for that beautiful green Tara mantra. I'll do that in times of suffering. We can do this, and that's so beautiful. So don't get too caught up in the headiness of it. If you're new to the practice, if you're new to that, and that's why we practice, guys. That's why we practice. So, and to the point where it becomes natural. At first it becomes familiar, then it becomes preferred, then it becomes automatic. Again, with any of this stuff, first it becomes familiar, then it becomes preferred, and then where the real gold happens is where it becomes automatic. And that's beautiful, and that's transcendent. So I love you and yours. Love every Kennedy, especially yourselves. Namaste.